Commuting is traveling the distance between one's home and place of work on a regular basis. For many New Yorkers, this takes up a large portion of their life. Even though many people think that New York has one of the best public transportation systems in the world, the fact is far from the truth. Regular delays, massive overcrowding, and what seems like a constant state of maintenance means that the average commute for the most New Yorkers is far from desirable and often affect their personal life. So, how does the average New Yorker feel about their daily commute?
My name is Victoria, and I live in the Bronx, but working here in Manhattan.
Okay, Victoria. Does commuting affect your personal life? Free time, tiredness, quality, family time?
I need a free time because um, I take long for school my daughters, and I working. And when I finish work, I pick up my daughters to school, so I need a free time. And I'm tired, always I'm tired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commuting makes you tired.
Yeah, always community. And I see the subway person, same thing, look tired.
Yes.
Every people look around, working around, so look tired.
Have you ever thought about working close to home? Or is it possible?
For me, it's possible.
Why there is no work where you live?
It's different community, it's in the Bronx, so over there is no job for me, and I needed time for my daughters.
How you think the New York City public transportation could be improved to cut down commuting times?
Um, the transportation is for community.
Mhm.
I think it's transportation is a little bad because the subway is no time, sometimes not working good.
But not everyone feels the same way. It really depends on where you live and how much you earn.
Hi, my name is Fernando Corredor. I was born in Colombia, but I live in New York, and I've lived in New York for 37 years now. I have lived overseas a couple of times in Geneva, in London, in Montreal, but yeah, I've been here for a long time. I am very lucky to say that currently, no, it doesn't, because I am working very near in Midtown, and so what happens is I live in Long Island City, which is literally across the river in Queens. So my building is right on the waterside, the waterfront in Long Island City. It is possible with today's communication systems and technology, the internet, I can just work from home, not a problem. But I'd rather get out of the house. I'm used to go to work.
How do you think the New York City public transportation could be improved to cut down commuting times?
It's hard to say because again I'm just one of those lucky people that lives close by. Having lived in different parts of New York City, I would say that ideally we would have a better system of being more exact in terms of the scheduling of trains. So when we think of transportation, meaning local urban transportation, in some of the cities, they have pretty exact times and pretty exact schedules. I'm not sure how we being basically if not the capital of the world, at least the financial capital of the world in New York City, and the most powerful and richest country in the world, we cannot have exact schedules. So I'm thinking in terms of Japan maybe, where in Tokyo, they literally apologize to you if the trains are a minute late, and I'm talking about urban trains. I mean, city trains. So I'm not sure why we don't have those systems, but yeah, that's what it is.
If you have a driver license, and if so, how much time you spend driving versus time spent on the New York City public transportation?
I do have a license. I have not driven my own car because I still have a car that I use once in a while, but my own car I haven't used in about 2 years. My driving time is very little. I basically use it to go food shopping, maybe 2 or 3 times a month for, let's say, 10 minutes. And if I need to go somewhere else, but normally I just take a cab or I take public transportation.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job because of the commuting time involved?
In this specific case, no, not at all. Currently, in the past, many years ago, there was a time when I had a very long commute, and it probably was an hour and 20 minutes. At that time, I thought of moving closer and getting closer. So I know I have friends and colleagues that live very far, and they have thought of that and working nearby in the suburbs.
Okay, what do you think about those firms that are relocating outside of New York because of their employees?
Well, there's two sides to that equation. The first one, of course, is it beneficial for the company? And in most cases, it is because they're saving on real estate expenses, meaning rent in Midtown or in downtown or in New York City in general, which is really very expensive. And certain operations, they don't need to have people located in the city.
Now, what do students think about commuting?
Long, annoying, irritating, dirty.
Should we start? Green, frustrated, amazing, wonderful, moving forward.
Amiga. So recently, my family had to move back to Jersey for my parents' business because they found the commute too difficult.
It's really hard for me like to commute, like I can't commute anymore, like I don't see my friends, I don't see my family, I'm like overwhelmed, so I don't commute anymore with the subway and the transportation in New York City.
How you doing today? I'm Jonathan Castillo. I'm from the Bronx. I'm a doorman.
Okay, Jonathan, I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Does commuting affect your personal life, free time, tiredness, quality, family time?
Yes, it does a lot because you have to travel everywhere you go, and sometimes you spend 2 or 3 hours traveling, so it does affect your life.
Have you ever thought about working close to home?
I thought about it. I wish I could if it was the same money, but unfortunately we have to travel here to make more money. But if I would have made the same or probably a little less, I would have stayed over there.
How do you think the New York City public transportation could be improved to cut down commuting times?
Oof, it's impossible. There's no way to change that. Sorry.
If you have a driver license, and if so, how much time you spend driving versus time spent on New York City public transportation?
Well, let's say if I'm coming to work, it'll take me 45 minutes, an hour in the train. It could take me 20 minutes in a car. So I'll save 25 minutes, 20 minutes. That's pretty good.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job because of the commuting time involved?
I have thought about it, and I would like to, but I can't because, we have to work, pay bills, but I would like to work close to home.
Most people can agree the current commuting situation leaves a lot to be desired. Because of the rush hour periods, overcrowding, and delays. A lot of firms are choosing to relocate certain departments outside of the city, which will benefit the business and the employees.